Good morning and Merry Christmas, or Merry Christmas Eve. I actually started to go live and I was like, you know what, most people are like out of town doing stuff, and so I figured I'd just record this little video for you guys as opposed to our regularly scheduled content. And you know what, this glare's got to go, so hang on, I'll be right back. This is just, I haven't done a video like this and God knows, since like the channel first launch. I'm not sure, but we launched in November. It was November 1st of 2018 is actually when our first video uploaded, and we got our YouTube license on October 31st of 2018. So 2019 has been a blur, to say the least. It has been a fun year. It's been a fast year. I feel like we've made a lot of progress, and we have you to thank for that. The viewers, the subscribers, and the supporters of Carolina Fragrance Reviews, or CFR. Just so I don't like drone on too much, I want to mention some names in particular. First and foremost, before I get into that, you, the subscribers, wherever you are in our analytics, we have over 50 countries now, where not that long ago it was 15. So whether you're watching from Saudi Arabia or the United Kingdom or India or Germany, wherever it may be, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your support means the world to me. And of course, my fellow United States of America Americans, thank you. It's really humbling to see all the support from so many different places. People who share the content, watch on a religious basis, comments, like the same people week after week after week. It's so awesome to see you guys. And you know, once in a while somebody, you know, you want to see them for a little while, and when they come back, that's when you're like, hey, it's nice to see you back in the comments. So I know you hear us YouTubers talk about make sure that you subscribe and hit that notifications bell. It does help. I know you might get tired of hearing it, but it actually does help us keep up with, you know, who's watching, and then also it helps us get into the recommended feeds from YouTube's analytics and everything. So if you enjoy the content, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notifications bell. And if there's something that, you know, like if you're on the fence, like, you know, I like that channel, but I wish they would just do this or that, you know, drop it down in the comments. You know, I like to interact with the subscribers, and I'll always, as long as you're being respectful and decent, I'll always respond to your comment. So let's get on to who we need to thank. First of all, Mark Mobley from MyFragranceSamples.com, who sponsored this channel from day one. The minute that we launched, we had sponsorship to cover the filming expenses. I had done a lot of research and watched a million tutorials, watched all kinds of tech channels, and being, you know, one income household with just me, and having my son, me and my ex-wife have joint custody of him. So it would have been a big expense, you know, for a one income household, not counting the time, the extra time for editing and all that stuff. So and plus I wanted to do it like really high-end production value, so that's why I brought Cliff on board, and Mark made it to where I could cover the expenses for Cliff to do what he does. And Mark has been with us, you know, from day one up until now, so that means a lot. So thank you, Mark. Kenny, the Fragrance Shark. I have told Kenny that he's my brother that was separated at birth, because Kenny has been such a powerful ally and a genuine friend, ally to the channel and a friend to me for sure. all the CFR logoing. Now, our original logo, Carolina Fragrance Reviews, was actually gifted to me from Mark Mobley. It was a logo that he was going to use for his website, and he wound up using something else. He had that font. They changed the lettering. That's how we got our first logo. So that was another expense that I didn't have to come up with. So Kenny, all the CFR, the merch store, Kenny set that up to make it look nice and professional. Being there, just as a friend, whether it's fragrance related or not, or coming up with another logo or not. Kenny, thank you for being a real friend and supporting this channel. Let me just go ahead and get the channels out of the way. Dan from Scented Waters, true friend, true supporter of this channel. And Dan, you are a wonderful friend. You're a genuine dude, and genuine people this day and time are kind of far and few between. So that's why I'm making sure that there are particular individuals who consistently be genuine, support this channel, and be a real friend to me. So Dan, thank you for being all of that. And Dan actually introduced me to my next person I want to mention, Mike from 5280 Cents. Mike has become a very good friend of mine, and Mike has an excellent channel, just like Dan, just like Kenny. And if you have not subscribed to these guys' channels, make sure that you go subscribe. They're trying to dig in just like I am. They have good content, and most of all, they have good hearts. They're genuine people. And I think as far as like YouTubers go, we have enough variety and different styles, different takes. Like I think our channel is more like kind of personality and production driven, where some channels are a little bit more in depth on how they describe fragrances or whatever. I mean, we all are doing our own thing for the most part. So that's why I don't look at this as like a competition. There seems to be, a fair amount of that where people are like, oh, you're going to pass me in subs, or I don't worry with that. I just try to, the people that want to keep it real with me, I keep it real with them. And that's why I'm, taking an extra moment to kind of point out that type of behavior, because it's rare, and it's nice to know that there are some of those people that do exist. Next one up is going to be Ashton from Gent Sense. Ashton has become a very good friend and a moral supporter. Ashton has a very let me get some drink here. Proper coffee, right, Chris? Anyway, Ashton is as genuine as it gets. If you're good to Ashton, he'll be good to you. I actually, Ashton and I have been talking for a while, about whatever, not necessarily fragrances either. I was like, yo, dude, you're killing it. Ashton he's killing it. He's smashing it. So obviously, I want to hear what he had to say when I asked him, like, what would you change about my channel? What would you improve? Is there something that you notice that you think would, improve things for the viewers, most importantly? And it was on Messenger, and I saw that he checked it, and it was probably maybe like an hour or so that went back, and I was like, well, I guess, I don't know if he's going to respond to that or not, because at that time, even though we talked consistently, I didn't know that he knew, how he would take to that. So he actually called me back in maybe an hour or so, and with the answers that he gave me, it let me know that he actually thought about it. He just didn't spit some stuff out and it's like, okay, whatever, blah. He genuinely gave me advice that has actually helped. I've watched the subscriber count go up. I've watched the views go up. And Ashton, thank you. Thank you for being a real friend. Thank you for being a real ally to this channel. Ashton is like a kind of hard to read at first because he's a little bit standoffish, but I understand why. It's because, like, when you're in this thing, when other people take it as competition, and then you start, exploding, some people, take a negative view on that or whatever, but I don't think it should be that way. And I think there's plenty of room, more than enough room for all of us to grow. So enough about that. Ashton, thank you. Thank you for being genuine. Thank you for being a friend. There's barely a day that goes by that we don't talk to each other. So thank you. Next up is Chris from Fragmental. Chris he's my twin brother as far as fragrances. It's like we have about the same collection. We have, it's common. Oh, we have fragrances in common. No, we're friends as well. Like I know it was one day I accidentally butt dialed him, and it was video chat, and he's like, "Oh, well, let me see North Carolina," So I gave him a little tour of the yard and everything, and we've talked about things other than fragrance as well. And for Chris to be as far away as he is, it's like I still feel like he's next door, because I know I can pick up the phone and call him anytime I want. Chris, thank you for being a good friend. Thank you for when we worked together, like when we did our collaborations. You were so professional, and if you told me something was going to be at 12 o'clock, it was at 12 o'clock. That means a lot, because when you're working on collaborations and stuff like that, accountability is really, really helpful. Very, very helpful, because when you're working on something, you keep your end up, or vice versa, and and things come up. We all have lives, we have families, we have businesses, we have jobs, all that stuff. So not downing anybody that's had to take additional time for collaborations or whatever, but being accountable and being a genuine friend means a lot. Andrea from Curly Sense, another one. When Andrea and I are on the phone, it's like, how sprite and cheery and everything she is on her channel, that's exactly how she is all the time. And she reminds me of, like, I don't know, just somebody I went to high school with or something. When we talk, we laugh, we cut up, we have a great time, we talk about whatever, not necessarily fragrances. Again, another accountable person, another person who does what they say that they're going to do, and they're consistent with their actions. So I appreciate that. And there's numerous other YouTubers that I'm cool with, that I'm friends with, that I'm cordial with, but those are the ones that have really went above and beyond to be real with me anyway. So now I think I have the YouTubers. Chris Curtis, let me give you a shout out too, buddy. Chris Curtis is in the comments every single video. Chris is just that quiet dude, and he shows everybody support. Everybody. So Chris, thank you, buddy. I appreciate your non-stop loyal support. It means a lot. It really does. Okay, Near Guy, Perfumology, thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for giving me sound advice when I needed it. Thank you for samples when I need them. Just thank you for being you. I appreciate it. It really means a lot to me to have a friend like you. And I wouldn't have met Near had it not been for the next person, OG Gabriel from Wise Guys in Las Vegas. OG was a OG to this channel out the gates. Supported this channel from the very beginning. I mean, like, words of encouragement, sending me samples, giving me connections of people's phone numbers that might be able to help, whether it's get a sample out or might have somebody's phone number that I can talk to to get something going, whatever the case may be. To this day, OG has been my OG. I appreciate you, Goomba. You are the best. No question about it. I said he hooked me up with Near and numerous other friends like Brian Wong. He's the Killian rep, and Lior. He did MFK, Tom Ford. All you guys been the best, the absolute best. So, Jorge Alberto. Dude, this guy is the best. He has sent me out fragrance hauls. I mean, big fragrance hauls. So I have stuff to review. It costs a lot of money to keep stuff fresh all the time. And without people like Jorge, where he's like sending me some stuff, whether it's full bottles, partials, samples, whatever, Jorge has been a major asset to me and a real friend. Jorge and I have been on the phone for hours and hours and hours just laughing and having fun. Jorge, you're the best, dude. You really are. Jorge drove all the way down from where he lives, numerous hours away from me, to hand deliver a bunch of, I mean, really, it's like we might as well had like a safe with a lock, and he come with gloves and all that stuff. There are a bunch of Grail batches of Aventus, so we could do that Grail smelling rate with Andrea. And it's, God knows, it's 16 minutes, really? Okay, I'm gonna speed this up. Jorge, you're the best. Thank you, love you, mean it. Nayal Zamenhof, another one, massive ally. Thank you for everything that you've done. Sarub Sina, massive ally, massive friend. All you guys, you're the best. They run these Facebook groups. They help get fragrances out. They help subscribers get good deals on fragrances. Thank you. I had no idea I was going to drone on for almost 20 minutes, but I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. If there's anything that you want to see on CFR, let me know. We'll see what we can do about it, get it done. We got some really cool stuff that we have planned for 2020. We have some series ideas. We have a lot of different ideas, and I think that you're going to love them. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. God bless. Talk to you soon.